What's going to be coming up on the channel soon? Well, with lots of things ongoing and too many things to focus on, I really need to fine tune that focus. I have a 250-mile ride in 5 days coming up at the end of June. So, first things first, I need to clean the bike that took me on some fun down in the New Forest. Part of what I'll be doing will be taking the saddle off and putting the old saddle back on, because I want to move that new saddle onto the bike I'm hoping to ride the 250 miles from London to Norfolk. Why am I taking this bike? Well, the gravel bike was really good, but it doesn't have a particularly lowest gear. And I think once I've got a couple of panniers on there, I'm going to need a granny gear because my legs and fitness levels are not where they have been in previous years. So, this is what I'm going to do my ride on, hopefully. A nice mid-90s Dawes Galaxy. What I want to do is get the awful temporary seat off, put on the one that I used on my gravel riding that proved very comfortable, and see if it works out for touring too. I'll also want to get off that awful replacement chain set that probably weighs about 3.5 tons. Lots of little cosmetic and structural things I want to sort out, like the stays for the mudguards are all really rusty, so I think I'll either be seeing if I've got any spares knocking around that aren't too bent and shabby, or more likely ordering some new ones. I also want to see if I can put some wider bars on it and probably do something about the cable routing for the shifters on the drops, because it just looks like they're a bit too long and gangly for my liking. So I'll see what I can do with that. Also, something else I've got to do is to service and prepare for sale a folding bike, and I'll post a review of this. It's a good bike, but it's just not for me because I'm too tall for it. So, those are what I've got coming up soon. The priority is going to be the doors, and probably doing a bit of weeding and gardening at the same time because the place is a bit of a mess. Hopefully that'll give you a taster of what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully that'll be of interest to you all. Well, that's the first one done. The bike is now clean and the old seat is on. I can see just looking at it right now that I need to tilt it a bit forward, but I'll do that another time. And for anyone who's looking at those tyres and thinking, well, the tyres are dirty, it's a gravel bike. Life's too short. I'm not going to clean the tyres completely. Everything else is fine, and a bit of dirt won't hurt on the treads.